Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Revolution. I'm so happy to be doing your reading today. So I'm sure you guys are shocked because I have come live with my own face. Like, I was away from my channel by doing video readings for a very long time, but I just decided that I wanted to start doing them a little bit, kind of shuffling in and out. Of course, I won't promise anything that maybe I'll be regular or whatever. I'm not going to be regular at this. Like, whenever I feel like, I'm going to come in. Whenever I feel like going, I'm just going to head out and do whatever I feel like on my channel. But I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad that I'm able to do this. I'm so grateful that I have a platform of people who support me, who love you, love you. Interesting. So this is probably like a download that's coming in, a download from someone specific. Now I want to see who I want to channel first. Okay, I'm feeling fire signs. So let's start with the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. We'll pick from the oracle deck, which is made by me. Okay, let's see. Spirit, please tell me about fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Also, there's a download that I got for you guys. I was not born to be liked by you. This was a download that I got for the fire signs, especially Sagittarius, when I came on to this live, like before recording this video. Basically, I had a download which said, I'm not born to be liked by you. I have bigger fish to fry. I have a lot more things to achieve. I have a lot more to do in life. I'm not here to be liked by people. I'm not here to be just, I have a lot of things in my mind in order to change things, change systems, change the way people see things, change the values that are outdated, is what I'm feeling. So there's a lot of higher mind, higher thinking, higher knowledge coming in for my fire signs here, okay? A lot less care about the minutiae, the little details, and more focus on how it is that things can improve, how it is that you can improve things, how you can improve society, how you can improve culture, what you can bring in the culture to make the culture a better version of itself. What can you bring in a relationship that can make a relationship better than what it was before, right? So there's a lot of thoughts of improving the self, improving the systems, improving the organization. Let's see, what is the theme though for fire signs? Let's get into it. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Woo, we have a card here. We have the blue card. Talks about the throat chakra, talks about you speaking up, you being bold, confident with your truth, with what you know on the inside, right? So this card says self-defeating internal dialogues. So what is coming up for you right now or this week ahead? Whenever you want to put a timeline on this, you can put it, because this is a general reading, and this is like, this applies to whenever you want to apply it to, and whatever time frame you want to apply it to, right? As this is timeless. But this says, this has to stop. Don't speak negatively to yourself, even if you feel like it. Don't let that thought convince you of it. This internal dialogue becomes unconscious that you wouldn't even know when you do it. It happens as if it has a mind of its own. The more quiet and still you are, the better, unless you are saying positive things to yourself inside. How you react to not manifesting what you want is a way for universe testing your reaction. If that makes you cringe, throw a fit, or become negative, you will lose some powers given to you as a gift, as you are not being responsible with those gifts or grateful for them, for what they have given you until today. You could have been rejected for that specific person, place, thing, because there's something better on the way to you, or it was bad timing. Be positive about every scenario, because this is a test from Saturn. You see? Okay, my love, so this card is telling you guys to stop the self-defeating internal dialogues that either you could have picked up from someone in your past, a relationship in the past where your partner was constantly either criticizing you, neglecting you, not giving you enough time, enough love, enough care, or whatever it is that you deserved, to the point that now, fire signs, your anger has turned into resentment, and it is at the stage of lashing out, lashing out at the world, lashing out at people, but most importantly, lashing out at yourself. It's those self-defeating patterns and thoughts that are actually defeating yourself. It's not harming anybody else. It's like a poison that you have just, let brood inside of you, right? There's been a lot of brooding, a lot of anger that has built up due to this negligence that people have had towards you, because people did not value you the way you were supposed to be valued. But because they did not value you, you think that now you don't have to be liked by anyone. That download that I was getting, remember? Where you feel like you don't have to be liked by anybody. if you do things your way, if you rebel the way you want to, if you are doing things in an unethical way because you have been done in an unethical way, that is fair. But that's not true. That's a delusion. That's a mindset of delusion that you're going into, right? So Spirit is asking you to take a step back. Take a step back from the manifestations that maybe you've been attracting towards yourself, out of these self-limiting patterns, out of these self-limiting thoughts that, I want this, and if I don't get this, then I'm going to rebel, and I'm going to show this other side of myself that even if people hate, well, that's my shadow, take it or leave it. That is just who I am, right? And what is that doing? Is it's creating a self-limiting pattern, a self-destructive pattern that you need to let go of, right, my loves? So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you regarding the situation, and at the end we'll get some advice for you, okay? By the way, I did an egg cleanse of my hair, and my hair has been shiny. It has been luscious. I'm just so proud of what egg does to our hair. Like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Mother Nature, especially with the Queen of Pentacles here, Mother Nature, for giving us these gifts, where we can fool around and still come back to Mother Nature to get guided and to get assistance and to get on the path of gratitude for anything that we have in life, right? And that is what Saturn is teaching you right now, fire signs. It's teaching you how to be level-headed, how to not take that anger to a level where it can be self-defeating and self-poisonous, okay? So let's see, my loves. Fire signs. Yes, we see the wand here with the Ace of Wands. Yes, fire is coming in. As you're watching this reading, you're getting creatively inspired with my words to complete a cycle of Saturn with the World card, of course, to complete and master yourself in a way where you're free and unencumbered. But you're not doing it out of spite. You're not doing it out of trying to prove to another person that, this person criticized me, so I'm going to prove to this person who I am. I'm going to prove to this person that, this is how it has to be, and if it isn't like that, I'm going to abuse my authority, or whatever negativity that is brewing inside of you. Spirit is asking you to let it out through creative inspiration. Do it through your creativity. Maybe you're good at singing, maybe you're good at dancing. Fire signs are very good at dancing, so maybe letting it out through your dancing, letting it out through your passion, whatever you're passionate about, like waking up in the morning and knowing that you have so much to conquer in the day that you forget about these past negative situations anymore. Spirit, please tell me, past, present, future. We'll get one card each because I'm trying to keep the videos short. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this in the comments down below, if you're resonating with this. Okay, and let's see the upcoming week, what is coming up for my fire signs in the upcoming week pertaining to this. So you're finally learning, yes, with the Death card. Yes, my loves. With the Death card, this is talking about you finally letting that old self die, letting that old self get transformed into a better version of yourself, into the version that is better for you. Because death, the angel of death, only comes to those situations, especially where the situation is toxic for yourself first. It's not toxic for anybody else. It's not happening to anyone else. Nobody else is to be blamed for this. This is about ourselves and our own negative patterns that we develop through the heartbreak, through the loss, through the grief, through the pain, through the hurt, that we can either turn into blaming other people and becoming karmic ourselves, or we can elevate ourselves through that and we can learn a lesson that, okay, now I'm more vigilant, now I'm more aware of myself, right? Awareness is a spiritual gift, and this week you're learning how to bring that awareness to your self-defeating thoughts and letting those self-defeating thoughts die in front of you. You will notice a certain difference in the way that you are seeing things, in the way that you're experiencing things, confirmation there, right? And you're letting that old version of yourself die where you probably were taking too much, not taking too much, but expecting too much out of people, expecting too much out of situations and not getting anything in return. Spirit is asking you to stop doing that now. So like I was saying, that this Death card talks about you letting an old relationship go, let an old job go, where there was a lot of patterns where you experienced feeling trapped within the situation, right? Where you experienced feeling like you were not valued as much as you thought you needed to be valued, where people just disliked you for the sake of it, because you were brilliant, because you were successful, because you were you had a high IQ, because you had a higher knowledge, higher thinking, a thinking of wanting to reform things. Maybe people could not see your innovative thought process and your progressive thought process, right? People could not accept it, because then they would have to accept that they were not as capable to understand what you are all about, right? But at the same time, there are people who have done you wrong, but there are people who don't deserve the poison that death brings. This phase of your life in the past can bring a certain level of jadedness, a certain level of not wanting to accept things to die, so Spirit is saying, let it go, let your old self go, let these old situations, old relationships, old past hurt, past pain, past trauma go, because people in your life who truly and genuinely love you do not deserve your poison. So this is in a way, it's a warning to you guys from spirit, at the same time from Saturn, because I'm channeling Saturn right now. This card itself spoke about Saturn. So that, as well as you being cautious of how you are handling your energy through this process, because it's a sensitive process. It's important to become a child during this, become young again, become free again from all the shackles, from all the holding on to all the toxicity and purging it towards people. No more, no more. That's what spirit is saying. And if you haven't done anything and you still keep getting the brunt of stuff, and you haven't harmed anybody, you haven't lashed out at anybody, you haven't even retaliated to somebody who's been doing you dirty in some way, then spirit is going to take care of them. With the Judgment card, you see the spirit is pointing at them and warning them through signs and synchronicities that, listen, you guys gotta wake up now. If you keep troubling a person that is innocent, that is harmless, that has not done you anything, and you want to pretend like you have done something innocent, while you are trying to make the victim of a situation, you're trying to make them into the perpetrator. Wow, interesting. So somebody here is trying to make the actual innocent person, the victim, into the perpetrator, into the abuser, wow. So spirit is like, you can't do that. That's why you're crossing the line now. Major arcanas, guys. There's a heavy warning for someone here. So if you haven't done anything, Saturn is coming in hot and heavy. Okay, Fool, because you were innocent, you were pure, you did not do anything to anybody. Okay, so something major is coming in. These people could also, if you know what I mean. Okay, this is the truth of life and the reality of life. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna sugarcoat things, right? So let's see. Spirit present, we have Page of Swords. Somebody is definitely spying on you. Somebody is trying to understand what process you're going through, because you are probably disconnecting from people, you're probably not talking to people. This could be a Scorpio, or this could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody who's spying on you, an air sign, spying on your process of how you're going through the things that you are. Somebody could have done something to the point where they wanted you out of this world, away and out of this world, and they are watching to see if that has happened to you, but none of that is happening. It's just transforming you into the best version of yourself. So if you're getting a lot of self-defeating dialogues, internal dialogues, somebody's sending this to you so that you defeat yourself in the process. You defeat yourself in the process of feeling like, everybody has turned against you, even though you're innocent, even though you have been abused. That is so interesting, guys. How can people do this? You're the innocent one here. Okay? Moon. You are in on the secret with the Moon card. You are a part of the secret. Fire signs, you're a part of the secret. Whatever this person is planning towards you, you're a part of it. But this person definitely needs some healing here with the Moon. They've been having nightmares, bad dreams. They've been having dreams about them dying. Of course that's going to happen, right? Death will come for you if you are doing too much, abusing too much of your authority, power. The reason people get into spirituality is, one, either they want to use their power to help others, to help the society, to help the collective evolve into the best version of themselves, or two, they try to abuse the innocent people. As simple as that. There's always going to be duality in this world. 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 ears, duality, 2 legs. We are divided, right? We are divided. But because of the division, what we have forgotten is the unity within us. We have forgotten the unity. We keep attacking each other to the point where, like, it is taken on a whole other level of mental illness with the kind of attackings that people face on the day-to-day. With the Moon card here especially, you are in on the secret, you're a part of the secret, fire signs, but someone is making it as though you are the enemy, you are the person who's wrong, whereas they have done you wrong, they have abused you, they have sexually done something harmful, they have beaten you, they have done things, right? And they are behaving like the victim here, like, oh, poor me. This is a warning to whoever is doing this, because I know you're watching me right now. This is a warning to whoever is doing this. I'm warning you. If you don't stop, I have already warned you what is going to happen to you. Okay? So if you have done something wrong towards someone, apologize. If somebody has done something like this to you, there's something horrible going to happen because they're not realizing their mistake. Okay? Karma is coming to, kind of pick up the bones and the blood, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I can go to another depth with the channelings that I receive for justice, true fairness, true balance. Okay. Now some of you could be very, very curious about the process of death. So some of you are finally recognizing that you're actually hearing dead people. Your psychic gifts are awakening, where you can see dead people, you can hear dead people. Wow, your ancestors are coming in, talking to you about the dead people, about the mysteries of death. You're very curious about that. So some of you are definitely diving deep into the metaphysics of death. Fire signs, beautiful. Congratulations for your awakening. I'm right here. Please let me know in the comments what you're discovering. I love, mysticism, because I can relate to you guys in this reading. I've been through the worst of the worst in my life, and I've come out as a strong person. And then I've seen people gang up on me, trying to reduce me to something that I'm not. So I can relate to you, fire signs. But because of this, you are going to become the most unfuckwithable person on the planet. Remember, you're not born to be liked, especially by your enemies, especially by people who just hate you for no damn reason. It's not even reasonable their hate for you. You have done nothing to have their hatred. You've done nothing. All you've done is love them. All you've done is been there for them, and they hate you. Okay? So if that is the case, things are going to balance out now. It's time for karma to come in. Okay? Exactly. And you to celebrate. You're going to celebrate. And I'm seeing there are 3 people who are spying on you. 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. You're definitely taking your space from these people. You're definitely having your boundaries against people who are trying to spy on you, people who are trying to understand what is ending in your life, what is beginning in your life, what blessings are coming in your life. Everybody wants you to have a piece of your wealth, have a piece of your stability, have a piece of your mind, have a piece of your emotions, piece of your soul, damn it. Like, they won't even leave your soul, for God's sake. But you're getting out of it now. You're getting out of the self-defeating company that you were keeping before, self-defeating thoughts that were troubling you before, and awakening to your true psychic powers through this, right? Because you know who is behind the scenes trying to do shit to you, trying to go behind your back and, try to defeat you in some way. But you won't be defeated. You're just going to become more and more powerful. Seriously hot. I'm channeling you guys, and I'm feeling like I'm literally burning up right now. And that's because I'm purifying, right? I'm sure maybe some of you are already feeling what I'm feeling for you guys. And I've never burnt up this much before. You can already see the sweat on my face. Okay, so I can channel, I can see what's happening here. So let's see, my loves. A very powerful reading. No, no sugarcoating, no sunshine and rainbows reading. This is all about some serious shadow work, serious trauma work. Shedding an old layer of yourself, right? Alright, let's see. What is the advice, Spirit, pertaining to this spread? What is the advice for fire signs? What is the advice? 1 wants to come out here. Actually, 2 want to come out. So let's take them. Okay, hold up. Alright guys, so the advice for you guys we got: South Node, life's debts. And then we have Gemini, I think. Okay? So definitely with the advice here, what I'm getting for you guys is, you're finally learning that whoever you were surrounding yourself with in the past, or people from the past, if people have hurt you, people have tormented you, people have not been up to your level of knowledge, intellect, thinking, the reason for that is because these people are karmic in your life. These people are people that were meant to teach you certain lessons, to grow up, to level up, to be a much better version of yourself. And you should be grateful to these people rather than spewing your negativity and thinking you are holier than thou and you are mightier than thou and you're the best and all that, right? At the same time, realizing that these were your life's debts from the past, your past life. You have accumulated certain karma which you're finally letting go of. If you were with a person who was tormenting you, who was stuck on you, who was not able to let you go, who traumatized you yet couldn't let you go, who was obsessed with you, there's a lot of attachment is what I'm picking up with this energy, right? But this was all your past life karma that you had to let go of in order to come out into a new version of yourself. Right? This is the South Node. It's the past life debt that you're clearing right now. So it's very heavy stuff. That's why I was burning up as I was reading for you, because then I tied my hair up because I was like, okay, I really need to kind of check my energy here, right? And then we have I think. So you're finally thinking in the right terms. You're finally recognizing that yes, I have to change my self-limiting beliefs, self-limiting thought patterns. How do I think? Do I think in a positive way? Do I think in a negative way? Right? This is all about your thinking. You have to break the generational curse of feeling like you are the best in something and you feeling like everybody else is, worse than you, and if somebody is excelling in front of you, you feel envious, jealous. All of this has to go. If it doesn't, you will learn worse lessons. If not in this life, next life. You're not going anywhere until you learn this. That's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about this, fire signs. You're realizing this. It's not my loss, is what you're saying to this perpetrator who's trying to make you into the villain here. It's not my loss that you don't recognize this. You can't harm me. Right? They say, there's a quote here, that when the enemy outside cannot harm you when you have already defeated the enemy within. Right? So the enemy within has to be defeated for you, fire signs, so that this outside energy who is trying to, you know, change the scenario, make you into the villain, and doing so much hard work to protect themselves and their pedophilia or trigger warning guys, but their own mental illness. This person needs to definitely think before they act now. If they don't, trust me, something very horrible is coming towards them. Okay, let me read this for you guys. 42. South Node, life's debts. Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. The South Node represents a karmic point in our charts where certain matters must be discharged or cast off in order to develop and move on toward greater things. The Southern Lunar Node is also called the Dragon's Tail, and this is where most past karma lies in the astrological chart. Also, this person who you're dealing with is in their past life energy, by the way. What they have come here to learn, they are not learning this. So the more you accumulate the past life, look at what happens. I'm going to read it for you. Okay? The South Node is the place where we are challenged and growth occurs through some kind of pain. At the same time, the South Node is realistic and is the area of the horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are, which you're learning now, fire signs. Through the pain that this person caused, through the transformation that this person caused in you, you're learning your true nature, your true energy. Your psychic powers are increasing. If you really want to see who is in the right and who is in the wrong, look at the person who is following their purpose and their path, and you will know just by looking at them. Just by being around them, you will know their energy. You don't have to listen to other people and their gossip in order to know a true person and who they're with and what their path is. Is that person walking alone, or are they with a bunch of losers and liars ganging up on one person? Right? Fire signs, you're recognizing your power, your true power. You're alone, yet you're powerful. Right? People who are alone, introverted, who are disconnected, but still following their path, still following their calling, still putting in effort, energy into their calling, they are the true ones. You can observe these things in people. It's very simple. And now the perpetrators will try to copy this, but copying is not the original. Remember that. Always remember that. Right? Like, I want to share my personal story with you guys. I personally have been completely away from friends. I've disconnected from friends. I've disconnected from people that constantly wanted to be in my business, know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. Maybe I'm not doing something right, so they had to criticize, they had to, talk. Of course, we know, people go through this, so you know what I'm talking about. Confirmation there, right? But I had to disconnect because I had to find my true nature. If I was just listening to their criticism, just listening to the world, what the society is doing, what everyone is doing, I would never be able to recognize who I am on the inside, damn it. I would never be able to understand that. So I disconnected myself. I've been celibate for the past 4 years. I've been completely celibate, nothing. Why? I want to know my true self. So my loves, like I was saying, I think I was sharing my own experience, and then I got a call from another client that wanted some advice, so I had to go there. But mainly what I see for you guys, I think I was sharing my own experience. Hang on. So yeah, like, I have experienced a lot of distance from people. That's why I could relate with your reading here, fire signs, because I had to completely let old relationships, old ways of being, old thought forms, old way of relating with people die. I cannot even relate to that person who I was anymore. I let the transformation take me over, and I transformed into something that can help other people transform through their transformations, So that's what you're going through right now. So accept it. Accept that things are changing. Let things die. Let things disintegrate. Let things go. Even though it's difficult, it's painful, but let it go, because trust me, the outflux of that, the result of that progress is unmatched. It's something that will show you the truth of who you are, right? So that's what I have experienced personally. So I'm sure, I'm talking from experience, so I'm sure you will also understand that. The North Node opens doorways. The South Node represents karmic debts which can make life circumstances hard. But neither the North Node nor the South Node are all good luck or bad luck. In fact, when it comes to the nodes, what will be given is what has been earned. There is no other way of getting there without the toil and effort, right? So what will be given is what is earned, is what they're saying, right? If you have earned someone's respect, you will get it. If you have earned someone's love, you will get it. If you have earned money, you will get it. You know, it cannot be taken from you. What you are meant to have cannot be taken from you. It's just about you being able to align to it by letting go of these self-defeating thoughts. Just because you went through some obstacles again and again to cross a certain karmic path in your life, you cannot defeat yourself through your mind now because you've gone through so much. No, the only reason you went through that is to refine yourself, so that you in the future can motivate other people who are going through the same to come out of it with a lot of courage and bravery, right? So there is no other way of getting there without the toil and effort. The South Node is also a key to what has been left unfinished or unresolved in your life. What lies therein is what we bring from not only our childhoods but also past lives, right? Which I was already telling you guys. When the South Node card turns up, it is a turning point. It is a time of endings and beginnings. With the Death card, that's exactly what it is. Understand that there is something about to close that has been held in place for a long time. Familiar ways will end, ushering you forward in new ways and through different developments. You are ready to step out of the rut and align yourself with a higher version. Exactly, that's the death process. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realize that there is no longer any connection there and that it is time to move on. Be assured you will have a stronger foundation for your next venture, okay? Doors slam, but in recognizing what needs to end, it helps you to move on toward further maturity. I'm also hearing somebody here feeling like just because an innocent person, maybe you fire signs, right? You are the innocent person, you have not done anything. There's a person who's blaming you for someone's death in their life, and this person who's blaming you has actually been your abuser in some way, abused you, blamed you, targeted you, and this person thinks that you have caused a death in someone's life by doing something behind the scenes. That is crazy, because we saw the death in the Page of Swords, and now I'm getting the download here. Somebody thinks that you have done something to someone close to them, because they have done something that is not right to you, and they know that they are manipulating the situation. I think this person who died was actually very close to this enemy of yours, and this person died, or somebody has died in their life, and they're blaming you for it. Okay, that's what I'm channeling for you guys. But that's not even close to the truth. That's just their own agenda playing out in their head, again blaming you. For life, this person keeps blaming. There's a mental illness of blaming this person has. Mental illness of blaming, okay? So, but this person is leaving your life. This situation is leaving. If they don't understand the warning, they will disintegrate. It's very simple, in very Saturnian tone. Okay? Very Saturnian tone. So, be assured you will have a stronger foundation. Doors slam, but in recognizing what needs to end, it helps you to move on towards further maturity. Saturnian tone. You're developing more maturity, fire signs, through this experience, through this lesson of being targeted by individuals and feeling like a victim. Now no more feeling like a victim, no more wanting to be liked by people, yet respecting people, respecting your own boundaries, respecting your purpose, your path, and on a mission to make this world a better place. Okay? A major turning point. This is a period to maximize the advantage of these changes, difficult though they may seem now. You will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. Even though the South Node is not as congenial as the North, they are still in balance, having things in common. So when you face resistance at a particular time, that is your South Node telling you, over here, this is a better way. Blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know that you are not on the right or golden path. So if you have been feeling blocked in a certain stage, if you are not able to just, there's a difference, like how 𝗁𝗃𝗵 said once, there's a difference between a damn wall versus a challenge or a block. Blocks and challenges are something you can overcome, right? But when you keep hitting the wall and you still want to kill someone, you still want to abuse someone, you still want to torment someone, when you know it's lashing out on you 10 times, 20 times, million times, when will you learn the lesson? Or is this aggravating you too, to do something even worse? What is it? Where does this end for you, whoever you are? I'm sure somebody is listening to me, that's why I'm able to talk directly, right? I'm channeling, Saturnian channeling here, okay? So, you're not afraid of anyone is what I'm hearing, fire signs. You're fearless. You're finally recognizing the meaning of being fearless. That's your South Node, which was making you fearful, which was making you think as if all the negativity is upon you. This challenge is never going to end. Your life is going to end this way. That's not the truth. This person was projecting on you. Projecting. Maybe this person has projected since childhood. Very close to you, this person could be. Okay? So, but we are letting it all go now, right? With the South Node card. So, the South Node is all about being prepared for what comes next, and that means being experienced. There is no winging it at this time, or your plans may truly sink. Sometimes when the South Node is activated, it will take several tries to get what you're after. You could receive an unexpected rejection, one you are not looking for. You could even be asked to do extra tasks while working longer hours. The good news is, even though things are a bit tough at the current moment, it is still an advantageous time. You are about to hook up with people in your soul tribe. You are setting down a foundation for your future marvelous life. Right? Setting down a foundation for a future marvelous life. This is something you're doing right now. Setting the foundation, building the blocks, setting the tone for your future. Right? And when people try to, attack you for that, try to isolate you for that, I mean, you were born for this. It's like if people are trying to think that you're a victim and you're never going to come out of the situation, that's bullshit. These people need to wake the hell up, fire signs. Oh my god, they don't even know you. They don't even know you, fire signs. They don't even know you. Okay? It says restrictions, challenges, inborn gifts, dramatic, sweeping change, doors closing while others open, breaking free of fetters, psychic breaks that bring on full potential, psychic breaks, I told you, that bring on full potential. I told you death card, and I just took the deck away here, but death card and page of swords, remember? So you're definitely seeing things that are not here anymore, or are, but they're not visible to people who are not spiritually tapped in. Okay? So you're seeing things that not many people have the advantage to see, usually without long-term trauma. Hold on one sec. Psychic breaks that bring on full potential, endings, usually without long-term trauma. Okay? So no more long-term trauma for you. No more trauma. No more trauma. This was the first or the last, or the first and the last trauma for you, this person, whoever this is. This is your south node. This is somebody you're meant to cut off from your life. Look at your birth chart. Does this person fall in your south node? In my life, this person definitely falls in my south node, and I'm meant to release this person in every way, shape and form, or they are meant to drain my life force. That's how astrology teaches you a lot, right? Some of you could be learning astrology. Anyways, skills performed without much thought or effort, deeply held beliefs, the law, karma and karmic relationships, cause and effect, fate, previous states of existence, what you have failed to live up to so far, memories of previous lives, lessons not learned or processed, old patterns, the shadow side, what is beneath the surface, addictions, becoming trapped in a situation, feeling chained, unresolved conflicts, insecurity, depression, doubts, instincts, growth, thoughts and deeds, the soul's journey through space and time. The corresponding card for this is Ten of Swords. Utter and complete betrayal that you have been through. But through this, you're rising out of it. This is your south node energy. This is your past life karmic debt that was attached to you like this. You're breaking loose from this. Do you know how much strength it takes to break loose from such an organism like something like this? It's like sucking onto every bone and blood in your body, but you're getting out of it, right? It takes a lot, but you're doing it, fire signs, and I'm so freaking proud of you. Go and win the world, guys, like soul fam, literally. The key ideas for this card is endings, the closing of doors, beginnings, a shocking loss, but then a fresh start. Right, my loves? So this is the week where you finally recognize these things and you finally let it go so that you can rise into your brand new self. Okay, my loves? So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sure you saw a lot of my phases through the video, me opening my hair, feeling hot as hell, tying my hair up, giving you my own story. Please let me know in the comments down below how much you enjoyed this. Maybe I wanted to keep it short, but I love talking. I mean, I'm a Gemini moon, so I love talking. I love conversing with you guys, and let me know if you like this, one-on-one kind of a feel. I'll definitely try doing some more videos through this, right? So thank you so much, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this, and peace.